Yashwant, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Live session is also going on.
That's great.
Good evening, all. I welcome you all for today's alumni talk. Today we will be having with an Yashwant. He's working in TCS as an IT analyst. So he's the second pass out batch from 2010 to 14. So I would like to, I request Yashwant to please continue the session.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Very good evening, all my dear professors and my dear friends over there. Thank you very much. And I think you're enjoying the weather outside. It's raining. That is why there's a power cut here. That's why I made my own temporary arrangements here. Hopefully, there will be no much major technical issues. But I really would like to enjoy this conversation with all of you because going back to school days or going back to college days always gives you a beautiful memory. So that's why I take this as a privilege for me to be back to my CMR college, virtually at least. So, very good evening, everyone. So, as Zerinama mentioned, yes, I was in the batch of 2010 to 14, and you have already listened to my good friends Praneeth and Ajay so far. They're good friend of mine. So now followed by me and followed by many more good friends of mine are going to be there to give you some good information that you all want. So but before going into today's conversation, I would request every one of you to kindly observe 2 minutes of silence to remember our real heroes that are fighting hard in our border. I request everyone to kindly observe 2 minutes of silence, please. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for remembering all of your heroes because we know what actually is happening out there, and so they are there. And in fact, being mechanical engineers, we have our fair share of our contribution to our defense. So we see all those armory, all those inventories, everything you can find the contribution of the mechanical engineers, so that we can proudly say that we are mechanical engineers. Thank you very much. So in order to just to go back to my memory lane, I remember all those beautiful days where I interacted with many of inspiring professors and very good friends of mine. Learning and sharing is always fun. So BTech days are always of that kind. 4 years, you just don't know, but they pass. And now it is time for us to go out of the college and then go into jobs and do. The time really flies. So that's how it goes. And before I proceed, I would like to make it as little kind of conversational. So Zarina ma'am, if you could help me on in which way can we make it more interactive, or do we have any questions to take so that we can proceed with it.
Obviously, there will be having a questions, no
Yeah.
doubt in that.
Yeah.
Before that, um, like what is the mentality of the student, you know very well. So according to that manner, if we proceed, that would be very interesting for your juniors. So that is up to you in which way you have to interact.
Right. So for that, actually, let me go back to my BTech days and then walk you through my favorite, areas. Hello, is someone speaking?
No, no, you carry on.
Okay. So let me go back to 2010. So when I joined BTech, it was completely like a new experience because we pass out from our intermediate and then we go into a college where we see new environment completely. We join with many other friends who come from numerous colleges, and then a new environment is built. And then slowly, knowingly or unknowingly, you fall in love with a few subjects, few areas. So that is an interesting aspect. Though we might feel that sometimes the class is not so serious or sometimes, but at the end of the day, knowingly or unknowingly, you will create an interest within yourself about particular subjects. So in that way, for me, along with, yes, technical subjects like thermodynamics and materials of science, we have subject English and biz skills. You know about biz skills, soft skills training program, where that was some program where I used to love a lot, because that gives us a kind of touch wherein we inculcate some skills to communicate with others. Let's say you are a mechanical engineer. I mean, in a job, in a new job, you are assigned a job, you are assigned a profession, you have all the skills with you. What if you can't convey your message to the customer or your officer? That's where business skills come into picture. That's what we call as soft skills. That is something really very important, as you already might know. In order to get you placed, the officers, placement officers, all those recruiters will see you about your enthusiasm to interact. So that is where your biz skill come into picture. And one interesting thing, that even after you get placed in an organization, for me it is TCS, even after you get placed, there will be training for a couple of months, wherein along with the technical skills, you will be given soft skills training. That is very, very important. If they feel that you have good scope of learning, they will push you for that. So don't think that your learning stops only in BTech. Absolutely not. Learning is a continuous process. Change is continuous. So be open to learn everything. Be open to acquire everything. Be open to accept anything. So that is how you can proceed. It is not that after 4 years it's a new phase of life, it is very difficult to get the job outside. No, but you will have to be so positive that there are plenty of opportunities. Which opportunity should I pick? That should be the scope that we already should have. Because for me, soon after getting out of my college, I attempted for various companies, and out of which I went so close to a few, out of which I could not go long way, but I still kept trying. Keep trying is something, some mantra that you have to do. Because if you didn't keep trying, you shouldn't have been joined BTech. You kept trying, that is why you are here. So it is not something very strange. You have to keep going, and then you have to learn and grasp the new things that you face. Sometimes you fail in something, sometimes you get achievement in some things. So you will have to focus on each and every small things, because small things are those which make you a better man or better woman. So that is how we'll have to have a good oversight on everything. And so that is why I always kept on trying, and fortunately, and I landed in TCS, and I'm really having good time in my organizations, because as I mentioned, speaking and communicating is something which is in my choice or which is my favorite. So that is why, even though I work for technical as a ID analyst, I do deal with projects. At the same time, I enjoy communicating with the people. And so that is why, if you learn with fun, then that will be amazing. So that is how, whatever the subject you learn, whatever the opportunity you seek, just be enthusiastic about it, be open minded, accept the changes. So that's what. And when we say about the change, yes, there are many aspects to look into it. Now the trend is changing. Now you see what's happening outside. Now you know the reason why we are meeting online, not offline. So at this point of time, you have very good time about what actually you want to do. I mean, where you want to go to. Of course, we are all now in mechanical engineers. No, we call mighty mechanical engineers because it's always charismatic. And so, in where in mechanical engineering you want to do, or there are plenty of other opportunities as well. Along with mechanical, you want to try something else. You have good time now because online is with you, because through online we are meeting now. So explore those opportunities, do some research, market research about what is trending. Let's see, now we see that many fields, many organizations, and many industries, we see the downfall, or they are facing challenges, but those challenges give you the opportunity as well. Mechanical engineers, especially if you see, there is a pharma industry now which is booming now. How, you may ask, how pharma is related to mechanical? You might have that question. For that, let me take you, all of us, back to my project days. I did my project in ITC Bhadrachalam. Every one of you might know ITC Bhadrachalam is very famous, very popular company which produces paper. And along with my team of 4 members, I had opportunity to be there and work on a project. It's a paper company. And how mechanical is involved, all of you might know about boilers, right? So I had a project working at boilers about power production. In the same way, pharma industry, it doesn't just have the chemicals. In order to include the chemicals, in order to mix them, in order to do in a best composition, in order to bring out the product, mechanical engineers are required. In which way? Again, there will be boilers, and there will be recycling plants, water recycling plants, because nowadays we are going to the world where we look into recycling. So there you can tap the opportunities. So that is how you can seek about the plenty of opportunities waiting for you. That is why it's best time for you. Now online is with you. Whatever the thing that goes into the mind, I want to go to that field, do some research, and do some research wherein you will understand about the scope, about the trends, about the current scenario, so that you will map with your skills. If you feel that there is something that you will have to work on, let's say you have little scope of work on thermodynamic cycles, go on online is fun. You can just open and then see all the cycles and then learn, and you have all the textbooks with you. And that is how you can do research, and you will map your skills to the opportunities outside. And as I mentioned, soft skills always have a top notch. So along with your technical skills, try to inculcate those soft skills. Try to speak with your strangers, because if you talk to a stranger and if you can convince them to do something for good cause, you are a good marketing professional. So you can, though you are in mechanical field, you can explore that marketing skills. So that is how the mechanical engineering is a beauty. You see each and everything. I'm looking at a door, and the door has grills. That is mechanical engineering. I'm seeing a light here, which is reflecting on my face. The light production, mechanical engineer is required. I see here, I sat on a chair. It is produced in an industry. Here you can see a system here. I am working on it, where it's produced. So that way, mechanical engineering is something really beauty. There are plenty of opportunities, but how you tap, how you put yourself in the best lane matters. And yes, to start with, we start with small and then grow. So that is how the progress is. So that is how the beauty is. So that is why I really appreciate every one of you for choosing mechanical engineering. And so that is why I am asking everyone to take the best time out of your these quarantine days or lockdown days or leisure days, what you may call it. Take the full advantage of it, and opportunities are waiting for you. And here I would like to have a pause because I spoke continuously for some time. And so that is why I would like every one of you, if interested, to have any question or you want to discuss with me about anything, I'm open for it. So you can moderate, Zarina ma'am.
Yeah, Yashwant, you had cleared everything neatly and explainedly. I think most of the student, whatever the doubts they had, might be it had cleared.
Oh, I think so. There is no question and answer. I think probably we are going to close today's session probably quite earlier.
No, no, it's not like that.
Okay. And
So,
yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So just as it is apparent that when you talk about something which already your good friends have already spoken, that is where actually some fun comes into the picture. That is why let me take back to one scenario about interview experiences. I just really want every one of you to take back. If you remember Praneeth's story, he's the one who talked to you the day before yesterday. And so he used to sit just beside me. And in fact, we appeared for same company. And then he might have already mentioned that he cleared technical and HR at the college and then attempted at the company. I was with him. So I would like to share a few instincts about the interview experiences. Interview is something very tricky where everything along with luck works. But of course, luck has the least priority. Everything sits on top of it. So I request every one of you to be attentive and be prepared. Let's say you are going to have an interview in a 1 week time or 2 weeks of time. Try to make a mock of it. Try to prepare a set of questions on yourself about, tell me about yourself. And so what is, can you highlight about your project work? Or did you face any challenges in your project and how you faced, how you tackled it? So these kind of questions that are actually very regular questions that are being asked. So frame that set of questions and then do a mock, practice with yourself and time it, because time is very important. If you are given 2 minutes of time and then you speak about, going on speaking about yourself for 4 minutes, then there might be an impression about the time management. So always do everything in timely manner and prepare in that way. So that will really help you, because once you are prepared for it, when you are going into a real scenario, then it will be like you're having one more practice. It's not something like very strange. You are already in that process. So that is how, along with the preparation of your technical subjects, be prepared for the real time interview scenarios. So that really helps you. And trust me, not just the biggest things will impact you, but the small things matter a lot. How you respond and how you receive the questions and how you take adaptability. So that kind of factors are really important, because each and every industry nowadays looks for an adaptable person. And when you say adaptability, let me give you an example. Even if you joined in an industry, and once you join, you might be given a role wherein you need to give support to your supervisor. And then there is a chance, because nowadays market is changing, trends are changing. There is a chance that soon after 6 months or 1 year of time, you might be moved to another department. For that, it might feel like challenging, but when you open to other opportunity, when you grab the opportunity and you would like to face it, you will definitely go and you will learn the new things. And one interesting thing is that in addition to your 4 years of subjects, you will learn little more, if not little, many more things in your professional life as well. So that actually happened to me. And so that is how it is. You can say that it's not stopping here, it is just going on, and now we are going with the flow. But you can streamline the flow, which flow you are choosing. So that's what is important. And so that is why it's good time, it's best time for you to practice and then get ready for whatever the thing you are aspiring for. And those who are in second year, third year, first year, you have much more time. And then meanwhile you can just explore. You can always correlate with your aspirations, your subject, and you, how you can map all these things. So that thing, if you can work on this, you're going to do wonders. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, yes, ma'am.
If anybody want to ask the questions, you can ask.
Seems like I answered all the questions as ma'am said. Is it so? Or it might be the case that you already listened to know more of your alumni, so that you all your doubts might have been cleared. That might be the case. Yes, Bharat is asking, does the economic crisis now affect the recruitment process?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely it affects, but in which way, that matters. As I mentioned, now you have good scope in pharma industry, but if you see about clothing industry, and about costumes, I mean, and the cosmetics industry, so definitely you see that there will be drastic change, because obviously people focus will be of safety and health. So definitely those industries which deal with safety and health, that will have good scope. At the same time, those industries like the costume industry, the cosmetic industry, that we said kind of luxury, that might face little fall down. But we are optimistic. So because humanity has faced this kind of situations quite in the past. If you have recently, I followed a video, in fact, or I suggest every one of you to search our Google President Sundar Pichai's video. Soon after the call, I will probably share with link with Zarina ma'am. So such an inspirational message that actually correlates with your message. What he says is that humanity has faced plenty of crises in the history, but yet the times changed and people stood on their feet, and they took all the burdens of their livelihood on their shoulders, and then they came back. So definitely we can think of the positiveness, but technically if you ask me, there will be impact closely from this pandemic to probably around 1 year or so, and later you can expect the situation to be back, because humans are now equipped with the sophisticated technologies. Whatever the pandemic it is, it's not going to be there for so long. Good days are coming in, and recently we heard good news about some medicines which are working on those who are seriously ill. So definitely we can look into that aspect. And I see one more question here. What are the programming languages required for TCS? Yes, yeah. If you open your one part of your mind for that software industry, wherein you can explore the other skills, it is more of like artificial intelligence nowadays. The people are now looking for automation and artificial intelligence. So for that, I request every one of you, if you would like to go for it, try Python. Java, everyone know about it, Python, and then big data. So and then data science related courses, Python comes under that only. So mainly data science related. Data science deal with data mapping, artificial intelligence. And as you asked the question, I would like to do it little elaboratively. Just like mechanical engineering has its touch in pharma industry, data science field has its own impact in many industries. Like, you know, it seems quite cliche, but you know, astrology. You know about astrology. People relate their lives with stars, and so why data science I am saying to that is, now it grabs data, it captures the data, and then it maps with the real scenario about your date of birth. I'm giving you just an example, prototype kind of example. You put in your date of birth and your place of birth, and then it maps you about which zodiac sign you belong to and everything. It's an example. You leave astrology and then come to food processing industry. How artificial intelligence works. Food processing industry, how it works. They take data from history. Let's say in United States, the consumption of milk in 2000 to 2005 is these many gallons per person per day. It captures all those data, and then it maps with today's data about your requirements and demands, so that you will come up with a new design. These are simple examples. So artificial intelligence is really having good trend. For that, Python and R, these languages have their own benchmark in that kind of field. Along with it, if you want to explore, definitely Java is there, and Java has, you know, it has its touch in everything. So that is why these have something very booming. And even in order to do automation, you can think of Blue Prism. And so Blue Prism deals with automation, and Python and R deal with data science kind of related things. But if you explore, there are plenty of things out of which these acquired the limelight today. And any other questions so far? Not yet. I'm open for the questions. If you don't have questions, I have plenty of topics to speak about. Let me ask you, instead of you or not asking me, let me ask you the question. So any one of you who wants to answer, just raise, okay? So if I ask any one of you to speak about 1 minute, I will give you any topic, simple topic. If I ask you to volunteer, who will do that? Just raise your hand. You have Zoom button, Zoom raise hand button. Hello, sorry, I see someone is speaking, but
chat box. Yashwant is chat box.
okay, sir. Okay, you mentioned is in chat box. Okay. Oh, very interesting question. Thank you very much, sir. Mangesh, if it is Mangesh, sir, sorry, sir, I missed your audio because due to some technical issue. Okay. Now, how projects play important role in recruitment? Very important role. So that is why you be little attentive while choosing your project. And let me explain my scenario, wherein we worked on a bicycle, which is not pedal kind of bicycle. It is a reciprocating kind of mechanism. How? When you say reciprocating, and how it works. So we attached two hinges like this to the rear wheel, and then the moment will be like this. Instead of rotating, we did this kind of motion, and we did it in our college And in fact, I was glad to see my bicycle there in our CMA college when I visited around 2 years back. So, and my mini project dealt with boilers and power production. So these are the projects that I want. And in fact, I faced this question in my interviews. What is your project and how you dealt with it? Then I was glad to explain about each and everything that we worked on. And I explained them about different challenges that we faced and getting the materials or getting it fabricated or getting it on to work. How? So that kind of experiences we shared. And personally, if you are yet to choose the projects, what I suggest to do is do some research first about what are the areas that have good scope outside, and then try to look into the feasibility. If you choose that project, what is going to be the efforts? What are going to be the efforts? So just try to make a little table. What is the trend? It is good or very good or have good scope. And then how many days does it require? And if I have 3 or 4 members, does it really enough? Is it enough? So that kind of do some research. And then one thing, if you do anything that you are interested in, so you will come up flying in colors. So that is how choose something that excites you and something which really aligns with your aspiration, so that when you are facing an interview, then you will be glad to answer each and every question. Even if the interviewer misses any questions, you yourself will tell them that along with it we did this kind of changes and this put this kind of efficiency and this came out with these kind of benefits. So that is how projects always play very important role. So that is why do the projects with fun, because it is some activity which involves completely practical kind of exposure. So apart from your studies preparing for exams, you have good scope of interacting with your professors and then thinking about new designs, exploring, and then making any changes, crisis management, everything you can deal with your project. So that is why I think that that project is not something you're going for college. Think that you are given that project in your company so that it serves the purpose. Hope it satisfies your question.
Yeah, Yashwant.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, what are the suggestions that you would like to give to your final year students? Means they're looking for a job right now. So, on which type of jobs, like mechanical, will be having the opportunity, or they want to join in anything, or they have to go for a core? What are the suggestions that you would like to give?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's a valid question. And in fact, it is a popular question anyways. And I would like to suggest that, as I mentioned, just be open with your mind, try to grab the opportunities. If you really think that you can do more, much more, along with the technical thing, there is one more aspect to look at it. So you can, let's say you get an opportunity in a mechanical industry, that's pretty well and good because you're already there and you are going to start your new life in a mechanical engineering core. Let's say the other side of the coin, you see, yes, as a good friend asked, trend is changing, market is changing now. So if you get opportunity in a software industry, you appear for it and gladly you grabbed it. So in fact, you attempt to a company because there is somewhere an interest within you. So nothing wrong in taking that opportunity. So go for it. And there is one more aspect to look into it. Once you go into that industry, it's not completely going to be technical, as I mentioned. You might be learning new languages, you might be doing code kind of things, everything. Meanwhile, people management means a lot, makes a lot. People management plays very important role. As you go on, as you keep working in that organization, you will attract good positions wherein you will manage people. So that kind of aspect also can be looked upon. What I mean to say is mechanical industries today, they are there, but they are facing different phase today. As I mentioned, pharma industry is there, good opportunities are there, and water treatment, water recycling plant, conservation, that is there. So their opportunities are always there, but you have to go explore. At the other side of the coin, as I mentioned, software industry, it is there. In fact, software industry is, it attracts everyone and it allows everyone. So you are eligible for that as well. When you go into it, there is one more aspect, that is, if you want to pursue your higher studies, that might be question in many of you. If I join an organization and at the same time I do have that higher studies, what should I do? For that, what I can suggest is go grab that opportunity, be there. Nowadays, you see that organizations like even TCS, they encourage their associates to go for higher studies, and even they do encourage from the organization perspective as well. So there is an opportunity for you. Go there, and if you are good at it, and if you really like the environment, and then would like to continue in that career, go on. But if you would like to explore managerial skills and you would like to pursue higher studies, take a break, go into it. That is one way. And then next comes in, wherein some of you might be very much interested to go with an MBA for a job. That's pretty good. In that way, if you think soon after, if you are thinking that way, I think you might already have started your preparation for it. So, but coming to work wise, what I suggest is go grab the opportunities, because you know what's happening outside. If an opportunity comes to you, if it comes to you at your doorstep, try to grab it and then explore it. But if you are really keen about the mechanical industry, there are the opportunities, focus on it. Because nowadays what you can see is no walk-ins are happening. I mean, in those days what used to happen, there is might be some company and you will be seeing many people, freshers joining in there in big line. Now the trend is changed. Now it is happening in online now, at least for this point of time. So try to do some research, go into an organization where you would like to go to careers. There will be career page, and then look at about the opportunities they are in. Let's say I have a company and you visit my company's profile online, go to it, go to careers, and if I have some requirement about a production engineer, I'll put it there. Go there and then just explore it, and then so that you maintain your own sheet about what are the companies you have already explored, what has a good scope. Is it a high scale, I mean small scale industry, or big scale industry? Does it fit to me? Or if it's not core, even if it is software? Because even if you see yesterday Ajay's words, when he joined TCS, he got an opportunity to work for core companies, clients. So that is where the beauty is. So even though you work for software industry, some other way you connect to them. That is how you'll have to be open minded, because every opportunity is good. Ma'am, I think I answered your question.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
not, you can
Yeah,
ask me
thank
to
you,
extend.
Yashwant. Still anybody wants to ask the question, you please go ahead.
Or every one of you or every one of you facing same issues like me, like power cut here, so that you don't want to risk your network, so that you're not speaking. And so yes, I can see a question here. If you want to keep a startup company, then what you will suggest to the students? Yes, obviously, if you would like to go become an entrepreneur, definitely you should see how the market is doing. Today, if you want me to do, definitely I go to pharma because the trend, what's happening. But if you ask me about a 2 or 3 years later, which kind of industry you would choose, probably I would say food processing industry. When I say food processing industry, because food is something very basic need, and if you can come up with an innovative idea about a food, let's say you are doing agro farming. I have already seen a few young men started their companies like that. What they do is, on their shelters or their home, a kind of hundreds of square feet, they take the space and then they do grow their food using some organic ingredients, and then they cultivate the food over there itself, and then they do sell on the spot, and they allow the customer to come on to their home and then cut their vegetables of their interest, and then they can pay. Obviously the pay is around 75% more than the market, because he's asking them to cut the vegetables on their own and they see how they're being grown. So that is how you can come up with innovative ideas, because opportunities are always there. How you explore is important. And now if you ask me, pharma industry is something good, but in order to start with, you have to have a good team, and you'll have to streamline your activities about customer feedback and the customer outreach. So that kind of things that you will have to go about. And recycling industry, though it has good scope now, but I mean to say, this is going to be booming industry in future. So these are the industries that I think would attract good customer base. And if you can start with a small scale also, that's completely fine, because if you move one step ahead, if I'm not speaking completely about our complete studies, you can do some online platforms as well. See, as you are already, some of you have learned CATIA, PROE, AutoCAD kinds of softwares. You can explore the softwares, and then you can come up with new applications, and then you could launch your own website wherein you take requirements and then you do give solutions. So that kind of industry also, something good you can look at it, because nowadays online industry is really, it opened plethora of opportunities.
Apart
Now,
from your professional life, you're also a good singer, I think.
thank you, ma'am.
Do you have any YouTube channels or any
Oh, you want me
websites?
to? Okay, utilize this opportunity, little space for some promotions. I'm here to launch my YouTube channel. Okay, and but before that, thanks for asking the question, ma'am. Because I would like to highlight one more thing here. I'm a part of Toastmasters. It is an organization. Toastmasters is a platform where you will explore your public speaking skills. So what is that? Is, I am a TCSer, and someone actually asked me what is the recruitment process. I will get back to you. But once you are recruited, along with your work, you have a good scope of involving in other activities also, not just TCS, even in mechanical industries like any other industries as well. So what this Toastmasters is that you can come onto the stage and then speak, and you will get feedback. of how to get yourself better, and then you will give suggestions. So that is how it is. And in fact, I remember Zarina ma'am sometimes replying me on WhatsApp that, are you doing part-time job at TCS? So I know why she meant it, because I enjoy my work as well as exploring the opportunities outside, like public speaking. So because it helps you get in touch with the people outside, building your good network, so that you will enjoy and you will keep your professional and work personal life balance. So that is how. And singing, coming to singing, yes, I love singing. That is why even in CMR Technical Campus, when Independence Day or Republic Day celebrations they do happen, I used to take opportunity to go onto the stage and sing songs, because it is fun. So it doesn't stop there. Whatever the industry you are there, you try to go with your hobbies, inculcate your hobbies, take your hobbies with you, don't stop them. If you love book reading, keep your books with you, beside you. And if you love listening to music, bring your iPods or whatever the phones you got with you. So explore your skills, go with it. And because at the end of the day, work life and personal life balance is very, very important. So even though you are in a good profile, high profile job, if you can't manage your balance, then it has challenges. So that is why keep your hobbies with you, explore that. Thank you, ma'am, for taking me back to that memory. And okay, now let me go to the questions. Students, about higher education's recruitment process, final year, and what are the problems you face in final year, how you resolved. Okay. About the recruitment process, in fact, to be frank, you'll have to ask uh, juniors now, I mean to say, because the not only TCS, any other organizations, the trend is changing. They are making different kind of changes because they want good, enthusiastic workforce to come to their organizations. So at my time, it was written and test, and then email writing, and then interview. So that was the process. But now I hear that it is got to be changed to just uh, filter out good minds like you. So you can always explore that opportunity. And about the challenges that I face in the final year, basically the challenges are obviously finding a good job. Because when you are in the last semester, your mind is always there about which opportunity you have to grab and where to go. And my friend has already joined in some other organization, but I didn't get into it. How? For that, just prepare yourself for any scenario. If you prepare for the worst, then you are ready for anything. So that is one simple thing that you can take with you. And as I mentioned, small things matter a lot. If you are not so good at speaking, try to work on that. If you are not good at some very popular topics of for questions in interviews, like thermodynamic cycles, and what are if some, if curious interviewer asks you, he might ask you Newton laws as well, because basics are something which which make you to take to a high positions. So that is why focus on small things, and then you will definitely understand about the process of recruiting and everything. But if you are confident on the basics, then definitely you will feel comfortable before sitting before an interview. So that is how you can. Some enthusiastic alumni is asking something. And any other question? Final memory I shared. And okay, let me, Ajay, yeah, I hear you. let me actually take one more aspect. You were all busy in your studies and books and projects, everything. But at the same time, try to make memories which are really good and sweet. I mean to say, make the best out of every of your acquaintance or companion or your friend. In your classroom, try to get in touch with everyone before you leave. It should not be the case like if you left and if I ask you about someone, you say, no, I don't know that one. Not just your classroom, about other branches as well. Try to build good network because people make things. If you build good relations with everyone, in fact, that will be very helpful. And BTech life is something really interesting and exciting. So for that, definitely you will have to be coordinating with everyone and bring a good environment around you. And can I share your BTech project? Yes, as I mentioned, my BTech. Okay, BTech only, right? Okay. BTech project, as I mentioned, for major project, I worked on a bicycle, improving the efficiency of the bicycle movement. And other project that I worked is boilers, and we worked on we worked on how boiler works and what are the different steps that we have to take care and what are about the crisis managements precautions. It is a big project, too technical, and but in order to say we worked on boilers and power production, and in main project we worked on bicycles. We are left with 4 minutes, I think. I really didn't feel like speaking because I felt 1 hour is too much. It looks like 1 hour is nothing.
So any suggestions you'd like to give finally?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what, as I mentioned, suggestions, apart from your subjects, be focused on your big skills, soft skills, because that plays very important role in any job you go to. And try to focus on those simple and small things because those are the things that make the base for everything. And so that is what maybe it's not big messages, but these are small things that actually are very important. So stay focused. So where you are going to do, where we are going to go, just to prepare on it. I mean, what is the market scope on it? If I would like to go there, will it be fine? Am I aligned for that? If I go there, can I survive? I mean, that is other aspect. When you go into it, definitely will survive because you will acquire everything that's around you. But in order, before choosing, just go with the preparation. Stay focused.
Yeah, there is one last question in the chat box, Yashwant.
Yes, ma'am. I see two questions, out of which BTech, how is your preparation in the time? BTech preparation, I spoke everything, and we worked, we had good fun with the friends, and then learned the subjects with the teachers, and then project work, we had good time. And so that is how, just to build a good, friendly, and healthy environment with everyone, and that is very important. Can you explain about the campus placements? Yes, as I mentioned, yes, the placements. So you will attempt for interviews and then filtration process. Again, one of my friends already explained with you, be at aptitude. This is best time for you. Grab that aptitude book, solve those problems because aptitude is not boring. So that water coming and water going and work and days. So those are fun to work on. So that kind of aptitude, just go with logical reasoning, work on it because it's not too boring to work on. Practice those questions, solve those questions because that's very important in everyday life. So those are the simple things that you will have to focus on.
Yeah, Yashwant. Today we had got a lot of new suggestions from your end.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hope our
And
students had enjoyed this session.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. But Ajay, are you really serious? You can see Ajay asked me to sign off with a song. I'm not sure if I can do it here or not.
Yes, you can.
I can.
Let us end our session with your song.
Oh, I'm actually thinking about which song. Happy Days song. Can we do it? Or you suggest any other song? Zarina ma'am,
Yeah,
you
you
suggest any
can.
song?
Your friend had given thumbs up.
um, because I need song, which song to sing? Hmm. Um, the song. Hmm. Ajay, why don't you give me a song?
Go
Before
with Happy
closing,
Days.
life is beautiful. Okay. Okay. I want to sing a song about friendship. Okay, from Happy Days song. Okay, bear with me for 1 minute. I'm bringing out lyrics. Okay, bear with me for a minute. Are you all ready? Good to go, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. పాదమెటు పోతున్నా పయనమెందాకైనా అడుగు తడబడుతున్నా తోడురానా చిన్ని ఎడబాటైనా కంట తడి పెడుతున్నా గుండె ప్రతిలోన నేను లేనా ఒంటరైనా ఓటమైనా వెంట నడిచే నీడ నీవే ఓ మై ఫ్రెండ్ తడి కన్నులనే తుడిచిన నేస్తమా ఓ మై ఫ్రెండ్ ఒడి దుడుకులనే నిలిచిన నేస్తమా పాదమెటు పోతున్నా పయనమెందాకైనా అడుగు తడబడుతున్నా తోడురానా జన్మకంతా తీరిపోని మమతలేనో పంచుతుంది మీరు నుంచి మన స్నేహ గీతం ఏరాలోకే మారే మోమాటాలే లేని కలెజాలు వారే ఓ మై ఫ్రెండ్ తడి కన్నులనే తుడిచిన నేస్తమా ఓ మై ఫ్రెండ్ ఒడి దుడుకులలో నిలిచిన నేస్తమా పాదమెటు పోతున్నా పయనమెందాకైనా అడుగు తడబడుతున్నా తోడురానా చిన్ని ఎడబాటైనా కంట తడి పెడుతున్నా గుండె ప్రతిలయలోన నేను లేనా Thank you very much for listening to me.
It was an excellent Yashwant, very nice.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Mangesh sir, for encouraging me, and I really cherish those days being taught by you. And I really appreciate each and every professor here who are encouraging their students to listen from their alumni. And thank you very much, Zarina ma'am, for this opportunity. And thank you very much. And I really convey my regards to Mangesh sir as well.
Yeah, Yashwant, one small request, you please drop your mail ID in the chat box so that your
Sure, ma'am.
juniors will contact you if they want any help.
Definitely. I'm just giving you now.
Yeah.
Hello, dear friends. You can see my email in the chat box. Thank
Yes,
you, ma'am.
Yashwant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
a lot, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you,
It's
everyone.
really nice to be there at this alumni meet. Thank you very much. All the very best.
Thank you, Yashwant. Thank
Thanks a
you,
lot.
one and all, for your spending 1 hour of time with us. Tomorrow we'll be meeting with another alumni. Thank you so much.